So there have been rumors that Ubisoft will be removing accounts, inactive accounts, when you are not active for 6 months or more. But it turns out just a few hours ago, after a report came out that they were supposed to delete accounts, Ubisoft says nope, they will not. Let's read two articles doing the two other sides. First, we're going to read an article that says they will be deleting accounts by thegamingbible.com, and we will take a look at another article that says they will not from The Verge. Let's first start with the first one, talking about how they're deleting accounts, and that is coming from the Gaming Bible. And the headline reads: Ubisoft permanently deleting accounts entire light game libraries, according to written by Richard Lee Burson, published at 2:40 at 24 July of 2023. July 24, 2023, last updated at 2:40 p.m. Let's begin. When we pay for a product, it is not unreasonable to assume that said product will not be taken away from us, right? Unfortunately, that's what been reportedly been happening to Ubisoft users, in which accounts are being deleted by the company, erasing not only video game libraries but also DLC they have made purchased. So why is Ubisoft deleting user accounts? Apparently, accounts are being deleted due to inactivity. In a tweet shared by Twitter account anti-DRM, Ubisoft is temporarily suspending accounts or even deleting them if users have not logged in into accounts for some time. Quote, we noticed that you have not been using your Ubisoft account associated with your email address. Read an email shared in the tweet. Quote, we have been temporarily suspended your inactive user account and will be closing it permanently in 30 days in accordance with our terms of service. It continued, if you wish to keep your Ubisoft account, you can cancel its closure by clicking on the cancel button below. End quote. It's worth mentioning that, as stated in the tweet, once a user receives the email with a termination warning, they have 30 days to respond in order to keep their account active. However, as many of us will know, emails can be easily missed or even spammed and never read. Even so, it does seem unreasonable to have your games and DLC you paid for deleted, even if an account has not been logged in into quite some time. After all, there could be a multitude of reasons why someone hasn't logged in. And here's the anti-DRM tweet. As we can see here, this is the quote, and let's continue reading. Ubisoft support did not re- did respond to the tweet explaining the threat of the account termination. Quote, hey there, it responded. We just wanted to chime in that you can avoid the account closure by logging into your account within 30 days of selecting the cancel account closure link contained in the email. Quote, we do not want you to lose access to your games or your account, so if you have any difficulties logging in, then please create a support case with us. What's more, after some digging, PC Gamer reported that in accordance with Ubisoft's terms of service, the license holder does reserve the right to suspend or end services at any time. In more positive Ubisoft news, a leak suggests that the original Far Cry could be making a remake, so too could by Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. If this account deletion story has taught us anything, it's irritated that the importance of physical media is in this digital age. Okay, let's talk about the other side that Ubisoft is not deleting accounts. Let's read that article from The Verge, and it says no, Ubisoft won't delete your game-filled accounts. It claims, And this is the longer article. And this was written by Wes Davis on July 24, 2023 at 11:01 a.m. Pacific time. And the headline reads, and the subheadline reads, are the counts considered for deletion must meet four criteria. Let's begin. Ubisoft now says it will not delete your games just because you didn't sign in often enough. Quote, accounts that include purchased PC games are not eligible for deletion. Ubisoft Senior Corporate Communications Manager Jessica Roach tells The Verge. Last week, a tweeted screenshot of a Ubisoft email put gamers in something of a panic because it seemed like Ubisoft planned to delete inactive accounts, including all the games they have purchased, just because they haven't signed in frequently enough. And as you can see, we're back to the anti-DRM tweet that we just mentioned earlier. Excuse me. When we asked Ubisoft whether it would delete accounts when users haven't signed in for 6 months, as the terms of use still clearly say it can, this was the company's full reply, and here we go. That is the long part. Here's the reply. Quote, for many years now, we have implemented our account deletion process and compliance with the requirements of the GDPR, Article 5.1e, on the obligation to limit data retention period. Our policies are aligned with legal requirements and with the standards of the industry. This measure also acts as a protection for our players against fraud. Account deletion follows a very strict process. As such, we take into consideration the four following criteria before an account is deleted. Number one, the gaming activity of the account since its creation. Number two, the account libraries. Accounts that include purchased PC games are not eligible for deletion. Number three, the duration of an inactivity of the account, meaning the last login in our ecosystem, including from Ubisoft games on Steam and other platforms. Number four, in practice as of today, we have never deleted accounts that have been inactive for less than 4 years. Number five, the existence of an active subscription tied to the account. If there's a subscription service included in your Ubisoft account, then you're okay. It continues. In any case, before the deletion is permanent, 3 emails are sent to the player over a 30-day period offering to restore their account. In addition, if the user tries to log in during a 30-day window, they will automatically receive a warning and a link to reactivate their account. Ubisoft, not The Verge, voted that part on how accounts that included PC games are not eligible for deletion. And it's notable that logging into non-Ubisoft accounts like Steam can apparently save your account from deletion. So any games from Steam that is tied to Ubisoft, you're fine. The statement as provided doesn't quite fit with the company's terms of use, which state that it will notify users their account is pending deletion after 6 months of inactivity. Ubisoft provided a very similar statement to ours and to PC World in 2021. So it's odd that the company hasn't updated its terms of use to reflect those facts, at least as far as we've been able to see. In PC World story, a gamer who was inactive for 2 years found his account had been deleted when he finally logged in again. When the account was restored, hundreds of dollars of games were missing. In response to this story, Ubisoft said it would reach out to the gamer to rectify the situation. We've asked Ubisoft whether it did restore those games, whether there were any exceptions that would let Ubisoft delete an account when you purchase PC games, and about the disciplinary between Ubisoft's statement today and its terms of use. And that is officially the the article. Okay, so from this we can point out a few things and let's review. Let's do a little review. Remember, they said a forward criteria before the account is deleted, and that's number one, gaming activity since the creation of that account. Number two, the account's libraries, PC games cannot be eligible. So if you have purchased a PC game from Ubisoft, that account is not eligible for deletion. Number three, the duration of an activity of an account, meaning the last login to their ecosystem, including from Ubisoft games on Steam and other platforms. And number five, and number four, the existence of an active subscription tied to the account. So this part is if you have a subscription to a game that is Ubisoft related and it is tied to your account cannot be deleted for any reason. And then if you do have a criteria with this, then there's gonna be a 30-day period offering with you with your email. Make sure you guys check that out if you have received one of those emails. But let me tell you this. Let me explain this part right here. There's a there's a thing back in the Gaming Bible article right here. Let's read this again because there's something that we need to talk about here. If this account deletion story has taught us anything, it's reiterated the importance of physical media in this digital age. What is that saying? That means it's part of a thing, of a topic, and that is called game preservation. And companies have been doing very badly at that. And that's why emulation exists. That's why emulators exist. That's why Dolphin Emulator exists. A lot of people have been using emulators to play classic games. And you're going to see me play this week as we get started with gaming 4.0 again. And I'm going to be using an emulator to play Sonic Adventure 2. I'm going to be using an emulator to play the Super Mario Sunshine. I use emulation because it's important for number one, game preservation. Number two, I get to play my classic Mario. Not and number three, if I'm up for it, I can play or the original Call of Duty Modern Warfare 1, the one with the multiplayer. Although you cannot do it right now on the RPCS3 emulation for PS3, but still, you have a game to play. And physical media is not. We're gonna be reacting to a video by Mudahar in a future episode of RetroYuuki Gaming News. We're gonna be adding reaction videos to this to our podcast, talking about videos about gaming news. And one of the topics it goes into is physical media is not game preservation. And I kind of agree with him. I have to agree with him there. So we're going to take a look at deep dive of that. That's today's reading and analysis. If you have any questions, let me know. And if you enjoyed knowing that your account will not be deleted, make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe, and enable your notifications. And put your thoughts in the comments below. I want to see them. What do you guys think of that? Enjoy, and we'll see you guys in our next article reading.